Well, where did the border go? I guess if it's up to anybody, the Lone Star State's going to have to take this thing by the horns and get this border patrol thing lined out at least for the Lone Star State. Take a listen here a minute.
Another congressman went down to the border in Texas near Mexico, and he has a chilling story that when he was down there, there was high caliber gunfire, and pretty much it looks like it scattered the U.S. Border Patrol agents, and about 40 illegal immigrants emerged from the weeds of the Rio Grande River and came across the border. And this is Representative Louis Gohmert, a Republican from Texas, says he was worried about what else may have come into the country as those border agents were occupied taking in and processing the illegal aliens from Central America. The Department of Homeland Security didn't want an issue made of this at all. And if I were not there on the ground in the area where this happened Friday night, you probably would have never heard of it whatsoever. The Obama administration has said the numbers of illegal crossings have begun slowing, and there's less coming across. But the senator says, well, the reason for the slowdown is because the governor of Texas called in the National Guard, the militias down there, and they're doing everything they possibly can to keep the illegals out of the country.
That's a little something we're doing in Texas, but Rick Perry stepped up today and take a listen to this.
Unaccompanied alien children has rightfully captured the national attention as we learn the details of their harrowing journeys. Equally as concerning, however, is the fact that unaccompanied children only make up 20% of those apprehended crossing the border illegally. And as the brave men and women of our Border Patrol are pulled away from their law enforcement duties to give humanitarian aid, drug cartels, human traffickers, individual criminals are exploiting this tragedy for their own criminal opportunities. Over the years, I have repeatedly called on the federal government to live up to its responsibility of protecting this great nation by securing the border. I will not stand idly by while our citizens are under assault and little children from Central America are detained in squalor. We are too good a country for that to occur. That is why today I am using my executive authority as governor of Texas and activating the National Guard. I've directed Adjutant General John Nichols to immediately prepare for deployment up to 1,000 of his troops in support of the Department of Public Safety's ongoing surge operation. It is codenamed Operation Strong Safety all along the border region.
Pay my bill.
Your account is already paid in full.
Well, I would presume if, let me get off of here, I would presume that if there's going to be lighting anything up and maybe a little test false flag of an EMP, I might want to get some kerosene for the lanterns. Looks like I'm sitting in possibility of seeing what it was like back there in the 1800s. But we're prepared here. We're ready. Thank goodness we are in the country. Oh, by the way, not that I spot things like this, but this is a Mariner, Rolex Mariner. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Start thinking about everything, people. What we're bringing to you is real. It is real. The only way I can see it really shaping up, thank God in Greyhound we found fit, and that we have all of, I would say we have a tremendous amount of weight, and we're looking, weight in Elevate, and we're looking for that to be the fastest way. That is a godsend. Everything going right, $1,000 commission per system, that a solar system that you give away that could alleviate a problem that was to happen in a state that had a false flag EMP or a national I mean, a natural EMP, folks, it's coming. Just on the natural side, the cyclical patterns show that we're way overdue from Carrington. The Carrington event that happened in 1859. They happen every 200 years, 250 years, and we're sitting on top and past that. Hello? A Carrington event taking place right now here in the U.S. would send us back pre-electricity. Everything would go down, except those people that have had the awareness to put certain things in Faraday cages. You can use a metal trash can to save you a cell phone, but what good is a cell phone going to do? No one else has got one. Break out that Swiss knife. Learn what rubbing some flint together means, or call me. Oh, unless you have your power generator that will be solar powered, and you have a shortwave radio, it might be hard to get a hold of me. But if you do, I'm Red Dog 1. Jedi 1, we down.